Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, we are going to start our Father's Day cards. And so I worked up some designs here, and I'm going to have these available for free on my website, mackenziecreations.design. So I did this Father's Day with a little tie in the middle, and then some Happy Father's Day sentiments. And then on this design, I have the black and blue ties with the sentiments as well. And then here I did black and gray ties. The gray ties came out really dark. They look almost black. So I guess depending on your printer settings, on my printer it came out more black. But yeah, it's nice to have all black. So I'll make both of these options available. And then for the dies, we are going to use diamond press. These are the Collegiate font alphabet dies. And so I'll just hold this up so you can see. And they give you the whole alphabet. And so these are nice. And I already cut out Dad, so I'm just gonna put these up here. I cut this out in a blue and a black paper, and yeah, so I'm gonna drop shadow these. So let me just get this up here. And then for my card base, I'm just gonna use a pre-scored black card. This is A2 size 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my layers cut down. And I think I'm going to try to do 2 cards. I'm going to use the blue and the smaller print ties. And then I'll use this sentiment right here with the bigger tie. So I'm going to get these cut out and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have my layers cut out. But just before we get started putting the card together, I just wanted to point out that I did, for this layer, it's 4 by 5 1/4. So I put these lines around the image just so you would be able to have a guide to cut this out. So, and also with these, we're going to hand cut these sentiments out. Okay, so we're going to get started on the card. And I think I'm going to start with the cute little bow ties first. And so we're going to get our card just folded here. It's already pre-scored. I'm trying to see which, I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to do this side as the front because it seems like it has a little bit more texture. And we're going to go ahead and get this layer glued down. The good thing about this paper design that I did, you can just make a quick, simple card. Okay, so we're gonna get this layer glued down. And I always use a wet glue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to put the placement of my cutout dies on the card here, just to get an idea. Now these, let me get my ruler. These dies are pretty big, so it's going to take up the whole card. Let's just see. Oops, let's see here. These are about, I would say about 2 and almost 2.5 inches. So yeah, these are pretty big. So where did my other piece go? Okay, so I'm gonna find my other piece and I'll be right back. Okay, I finally found this blue extra D for Dad, and I spent about 5 minutes looking for it, and it turned out it was had slid up under my glass mat. So getting back to the card, Like I said, these words, these dies are a little bit big, and so it'll fit the entire length of the card. So because I have my little bow ties vertical, I'm gonna have to put it this way. But I think I'll go back to my designs and make the ties horizontal, so you can have the option of you know, being able to put that out this way if you have larger dies. And then if you have smaller dies, it'll, you know, it'll work vertical. But if you have the bigger dies, we can turn it horizontally. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my design and make the ties going horizontal as well. So I'll make both those options available by the time I post this video. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna glue these down, and I'm gonna use this Barely Art Precision Craft glue, and I'm just gonna get these glued down and I'll be right back. Now with this glue, it dries very quickly, so I'm just gonna put the glue on here. And then just put this on here where it leaves a little shadow. So I'll do this for the other ones and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my letters glued down. What I did was I cut two letters out in both the blue and the black, and then I just created a little shadow. So hopefully you can see that. And then I also, because I want the letters to prop up on my card, I went ahead and added some of these little circular tabs. And these are it right here. I just grabbed one from one of my diamond press sets. So what we're going to do is just get this stuck down and then we'll be done with this card. So I'm just going to kind of, I know this is going to take up the whole card, so I'm going to place these on here. And I'm not going to press them down until I get all of the letters on here, just in case I need to rearrange them. So when you're doing your cards, just keep that in mind. Don't press it down until you're happy with your placement. Okay. And one more letter. Oops. That flew out my hand. Yeah, this needs to come over just slightly. Hopefully I can lift it up. So this is a tight fit with these letters because they're a little big. Actually, this would look very nice on a slimline card. So I'll try to do one of those. I really didn't have a lot of time to do Mother Day cards. I did one. I wanted to do some more, but I was working on another project, so I just didn't have the time. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to do. It's gonna have to hang off just a bit here. And like I said, I'll go back and make sure that I make the tie designs that I did do it horizontally too. And that way the letters will definitely fit for this A2 size if you're going to use like a bigger size font for your die cutouts. So yeah, I think that's going to have to do here. So I'm just going to press these down. Just press it down here. And then there you go. So this is our first card. Okay, for the second card, it's going to be a really quick card. All we're going to do is use this layer right here that says Happy Father's Day. So I'm going to go ahead and get this card folded over. And then I'm going to get this layer glued down. Okay, and I'm gonna try not to get too close to the edges because that's when I make a mess with this glue. Alrighty, so we'll get this glued down. And you just want to make sure you get it as even as possible. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And this will just take a few minutes for this card because we're done already.